Well, I forgot to do this yesterday, so let's go ahead and take a look at this today. I didn't really forget, I just didn't get around doing it. It started? Hello. There it is. Okay. Alright, so we have Sonic X Shadow Generations Episode 2, Sonic X Shadow Generations Dark Beginnings Episode 2, Finding the Way. This came out yesterday. I heard something about it, but I haven't actually watched it yet. So I guess we'll take a look. Finding the Way. Another flashback.
Tell that freak to stay away from me. Abe.
Abe.
Shadow, are you alright?
Maria, I'm fine. It's just
That thing's still in the arc.
the professor created me using alien DNA. The black arms, he called them. The same DNA as this larva. This ugly, heartless creature.
Ugly, heartless
I
creature.
may look like a hedgehog, but I'm really no different than this thing.
More Maria hugs.
You have a big heart. It may be difficult for you to express it, but I know that deep down you really do care. About me. About everyone.
So that boy
What you do
is the gun commander.
I know you're having a hard time finding answers, but I'm certain you will one day. Then, you'll find even more people you can trust.
Like Rush Omega. Egg pawns. Did he just inferior models?
Evening, handsome. Didn't expect to see you here.
What are you doing here?
Just gathering some intel for gun. I guess Omega to be my backup. What's your story?
I need a spacecraft to reach the Ark. I have reason to believe the Black Arms have returned.
Well, you're out of luck here. This is just a supply depot. Hold that thought.
I called him.
Take it out.
Oh man.
Now about this spacecraft. I can take you to a ship, but in return, you're going to have to promise to come to Sonic's birthday party. I'll take that as a yes. Now then, interested in raiding a gun base?
Okay, so oh man. So I guess they're not actually I should see stitched out on the art. Okay. Wait. That's not what I mentioned.
Now about this space.
Okay.
Down. Oh, you're having a hard.
Okay, so, first things first, we'll count each of the details. Okay. So, that boy is the gun commander. He's still got his, split eyes and everything. We do see him in the, we see him in the promotional materials for Professor Gerald's journal. Complete with, you can tell it's the same character. This like a redesign from his old design in Shadow the Hedgehog. But you can still tell it's the same character. Okay, so he's called Abe here. The name Abe is based on Abraham Tower, which is from Archie Comics, and this is written by Ian Flynn, so it makes sense. It could be interesting if they're actually canonizing his name, but it all depends. Maybe don't forget to appear in the game or anything. It'd be nice if he does. I want to see a gun commander appear in the game itself, but it's hard to say what they're going to do. They might just, like, if they do what they did in the base game, they have a character stay outside each stage, but they might not do that this time. They might just have the characters rotate between different stages. But there's a character between for each stage, then that leaves room for like Emero and the gun commander to show up. The gun commander was never named in the games. It'd be interesting if they actually do confirm that that's his actual name. And like the way she yells, it's, of course he's not commander. He's just a kid, so she has to call him by his name. So, she used the term Abe here to reference to it, and Abe could also be like that could be a. I mean, it's usually short for Abraham, but they could have Abe be short for something else. I'm sure there's other names that they could be short for. So gives them some room to be flexible with his name later on if they want to change it. Because it's just a nickname. So that they could do that. Or it could even be an alias. It's hard to say. But the context here is weird because he was singing in there. Yeah, he's singing there with Shadow, and Shadow's looking at this thing. He walked in. His story is that he walked in on Shadow being created with the help of Black Doom, and Shadow had no idea he was created by Black Arms. There was no indication that he was created by Black Arms, but that could have been some memory thing, because Black Doom seemed to know that Shadow was expected to do something of him, so maybe Shadow was told about that. And this thing too, this is interesting. So this thing might even be referenced in the Koro magazine. In the Koro magazine, we see. I heard that the Koro manga. I mean, there was a rumor, but people are saying that there was this Doom's Eye-like creature in a capsule on the Ark, and this might be reference to that. It's hard to say. It doesn't look quite the same, but it could be the case. Okay. Now this is Pyramid Cave. A Pyramid Cove. And what Rouge says here, this is a supply depot. So basically, it's still an old base. Eggman still uses it. It's like, but he's not really like using it anymore. And there's no longer a spaceship here. Shao came here because it's the last place he knew had a spaceship. He wants to get the Ark. He needs a spaceship. So there used to be a space shuttle at the Pyramid Cave, and it's not there anymore. So that makes sense. He abandoned the business long ago, and according to this, it's just a supply depot. So he basically just used it for supplies. That makes sense. So this is where the context of them fighting Eggman robots comes into place. And I like how he shows up to fight these guys. Did he shoot the gun? Hang on, I gotta check that. Okay, so hang on. Wait, right there. That went so fast. Okay, there's a sword. Okay. He dashed across and swacked it, but it happened so fast. Yeah, right there. Wow, it happened so fast. It happened so fast. You can barely see it. But no, oh no, wait, he did launch it back. Yeah, right there. He launched the he bounced up there, takes the katana, and launches the katana right back. Wow. happens so fast you can barely see it. And there he shoots him up there. I can't hear what he's saying. Something inferior models.
Evening, handsome. Didn't expect to see you here.
What are you doing here?
Just gathering some intel for gun.
Okay, just carries me for a gun.
I convinced Omega to be my backup.
I guess Omega the other back. It makes sense because they're attacking any robots. So she's like, I'll take Omega. I'll talk to Omega and have him come with me. I'll get some intel from Gun. Omega will be my backup, and he gets to have fun going and wiping out alien robots.
What's your story?
I need a spacecraft to reach the Ark. I have reason to believe the Black Arms have returned.
Yeah. So this could be a callback to, like, we kept wondering why what the context here would be, like, why would this happen? And I kept thinking, why would he go to the Ark? What reason has to go to the Ark? Well, he has to have learned something. In this case, if they're hinting that he's learned that the Black Arms might have returned, but why? Like, because of the sequence of the game. But he might be also remembering the fact that he saw a larva on the Ark. So that could be why they're still alive, because you destroy everything. In order to destroy back, you have to destroy everything, potentially. So that could be how he came back. But because he's still alive and it gets right into white space, then that might be how he gets even more power.
Well, you're out of luck here. This is just a supply depot. Hold that thought.
I call dibs. Oh man, I like that. I call dibs. Yeah, that's not the same sequence.
Now about this spacecraft. I can take you to a ship, but in return, you're going to have to promise to come to
Sonic's birthday party.
That is a yes. Now then, interested in raiding a gun base?
Yeah, so that's where the gun base comes into play. So I don't think we're actually gonna see the Ark itself in here. I think it's gonna be like Shao said, go off to the Ark. Maybe we'll see at the end, but they're gonna tag a gun base, and that's why we see them. It's funny because he's working for Gun here to go attack an Eggman base, and now they're gonna go raid a gun base to go and get a spaceship. But they're also gonna be fighting a oh yeah, that scene where Omega's dragging his Gatling gun. It's in the next episode. That'll be next week. So yeah, that's interesting. I'm curious how much of this will actually reference the actual game itself, if any. I don't recall there being much reference in the Knuckles one. It's like usually the stuff does not really. It's promotional material released to promote a game, but it doesn't mean it'll actually be referenced in the game. What happens is that, like, promotional comics, and like oftentimes what happens in these cases is they're released from a game. They're not written by the same people who write the game itself. It is Ian Flynn, but that doesn't mean it's necessarily going to be canon or anything. So it's questionable. Like, why would it be canon? Well, because it's just promotional material. It's promotional material to promote the game, and oftentimes it's written so that it fits in the game, but it's not necessarily going to be referenced to the game itself. So like what we see in Sonic and Shadow is Shadow starts off on the Ark itself. He starts off on the Ark, and that's when he gets right to white space. If there's any context here of what happens afterwards, there's nothing really explained. But we do see the reference to Sonic's birthday party. So reference to Sonic's birthday party, but that's because this is, again, tying into Sonic Generations. So Rouge is going to Sonic's birthday party, and she's asking Shadow to come with her in order to in exchange for him going to the yeah. So obviously he's not gonna make it. So we'll see what happens next episode. But yeah, obviously he's not gonna make it. So my assumption is that he reluctantly agreed, but something's gonna happen that's gonna prevent him from doing that. She's gonna go instead, and then I think she will appear in Shadow as well. But she's gonna be like I think she will appear in Shadow as well, but maybe not right away. Or if she is, it'll be like um, she'll be maybe. I'm guessing she'll probably appear after the second or third level, because in Sonic Generations, she of course shows up at Sea Escape. When has Cream in theory, Cream will show up at Sonic Heroes, right? So it'll be Tails, Knuckles, Amy. The Chaotix. Blaze is at I don't remember who appears at what, but I know Rouge appears somewhere around Sea Escape. I'm pretty sure it's Sea Escape because that was her debut game as Sonic Fighter 2. But yeah, I'm guessing she will appear in Shadow Generations too. But so far we've only seen Omega in White Space, but they haven't really focused that much on White Space either. We barely seen him in White Space. So we see Omega, but it was like an office thing. We weren't supposed to actually see him there, and he's staying near the Space Colony Arc entrance. Bruce probably be there too. Maybe it's by Radical Highway. Hard to say, but we also see Gerald and Maria, and they'll probably be that they presumably be White Space as well. I hope that we do see Emerald and the Commander as well. Even if they call him Abe, that's fine. I wouldn't mind if they keep that name as canon. I'm not expecting it's canon until it appears in the game. That's all. That's all. I mean, although this is seemingly going to appear in the games, supposedly, we'll see. Anyway, next week we are going to get the final episode, and we're not going to get any more teasers, like more stages or anything. I'm assuming we're done with stages. We have like 6 stages, maybe 7, if we've got both Westopolis and Radical Highway. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure we also have, and we also have the DLC stage, which is a bonus 7 stage. So I think we have 6 stages, but we might have more. But there is a chance we could get a trailer that shows off like Infinite or something. But we'll see. Anyway, that's it for now. Until next time.